Hey, beautiful beady friends. How are you guys today? Happy Sunday. We have a very special guest today in the studio who'd like to say hi. So let me bring him on in so he can say hi.
Hi, guys. I'm here to steal some jewelry. Have you seen my dog Max?
Okay, guys, I'm sorry. It's just me. I'm kidding. It's just me. Like you didn't know. You're so silly. Anyway, today is Silly Shenanigan Day because today we are making a very whimsical, very playful, candy shop inspired North Pole wrap bracelet for my daughter-in-law. And so I figured we'd be a little whimsical today. And maybe we'll try to see if we can make jewelry with furry green hands. I mean, I don't know, but I digress. I'm just kidding, guys. We're not going to do that today. We are going to make the bracelet, guys. We are going to make the bracelet, but not with the hands. I just thought they were cute. So yeah, so today we're going to make a bracelet using beads from November's Bargain Bead Box. Let me bring in my little cute pink mat that will go with the festivities here. So guys, if you don't know about Bargain Bead Box, it is a monthly bead box subscription. Every month comes to your door with a different theme. There's gemstones, glass crystal beads, all kinds of fun components and bindings. If you are new to Bargain Bead Box, guys, look in the description box. I will put the link to my unboxing video for November in case you haven't seen it, so you can kind of see where I'm going with these beads. Did I mention it's under $23 a month? What? And if you are new and you do sign up, I will leave all that information in the box. Use coupon code CALL2, and that will save you $2 off your first box. And you will be, if you sign up now, you will be on track for December's box. That will be your first box. So we have these beautiful, just a minty, gorgeous, oh my God, barrels. Like, please, can I have this and a whole bunch more things? We're also probably, I'm not 100% sure, we might be using these little frosty ones. These guys were not in the box. I just added them from my stash. They were actually in the box from October. We are finally going to use these amazing crystals. And can I tell you how excited I am? Because I've been dying to dive into these little babies. We are going to be using these glowy frosty balls. I don't think that's what they were called in the description, but that's what I'm going with. Glowy frosty balls. Anywho's. And I am going to be adding some stuff from my stash, guys. Remember, you might not know, but I had made a video the other day and I was asking if anybody knew where I could find some pink peppermint glass beads. Well, I found them on Amazon and I didn't really need 36, but that's how they came. So we're going to be doing these. So you can see, guys, this is going to be a light pastel-y, just, oh my God, it's going to be so gorgeous. So we're going to use those. We are also bringing in some of these beads from my stash because these are just a beautiful, light, icy, opalescent, gorgeous, periwinkle, oh my God, I can't even. These were in a prior DD's bead box, and I want to say it was August of this year. These were in the August box. And my beautiful, amazing friend Lori Huber, I just love you so much. She's one of my beady besties. I had asked her if she had bellflowers, and because I want to use these as wrapper ends, because this is going to be like a candy shop inspired. So obviously these are candies, and we're also going to make these candies. And I had thought about if I wanted to make these candies as well. And I think I will. So I think we're going to have like 3 types of candies. I don't know. This is kind of design on the fly, as in I don't exactly know my pattern right now, but we'll figure it out. But anyway, Lori had these sent to me. She bought them off of Etsy. So these are the small and then the medium. So they're going to be absolutely perfect. And she's so amazing. And I love you so much. Thank you, Lori. Yeah, and then we're going to be using some memory wire. Guys, for this one, I'm going to be using, this is Beadalon. This is the heavy duty gauge. And why I'm using the heavy duty gauge is because these are kind of heavy. These are lamp work, and they're a little bit weighty. And these are a little bit weighty as well. So we're going to be doing that. Yeah. And so that should be so much fun. And I think this is going to be a beautiful, beautiful project. It's going to be very sparkly, very icy, very winter wonderland, stuck in the candy shop, North Pole, all the goodness. It's very going to be all pastel-y. I don't know what I'm going to hang is like sometimes on memory wire bracelets, you do like a little tassel. I don't know what I'm going to do as my little tassel. I did find some assorted little fabric tassels in kind of like pastel-y colors. I'm not exactly sure if I'm going to use them or not, but I do have them just in case. And then I have some jump rings too, just in case I want to attach them. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to get some handy dandy cups. And I'm just going to open some of these beads up here. So we're going to get, these are our medium bell flowers. And these are just a crystal clear, and I think they're just going to make perfect little wrappers. Now, the Bargain Bead Box did have cone-style bead caps this month that I had originally thought were going to make really good wrappers. And then I got all these, and I think these are just going to be perfect. So we're going to save those for another project. I have one more Christmas bracelet I think I'm going to do tomorrow, because tomorrow's Soft Flex prompt. Guys, we're still doing the joyful beading. Is to make a gift for a friend, or make a gift, I think, just in general. But so I had this little Christmas idea bracelet that I wanted to make for my aunt. So I think we might do that tomorrow for that prompt. And then I might slow down on the Christmas jewelry, because I really want to make some Christmas ornaments with you guys. I've been really wanting to do that. And I hope that that's something you want to do too. I know some of you did say that you would love that idea. And guys, we're not doing complicated ones. We're going to be doing like dollar store type, because your girl is not, bougie like that. But I do like cute, cute things, and I like to make cute, cute things, and I like to be creative. So they won't look like dollar store crafts, but they will be budget friendly. I promise. So I'm just wow, that's a long, like, Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair. What is happening there? I got these on Amazon. It was like 36 for like 16 bucks. I guess that's a good price. I don't know. I was desperate, my friends. I didn't necessarily need this many, but it is what it is. But you do get these little juicy rondelles there. Those are bonus beads. And I can use these for other things. These are nice. Like, I can use those for maybe a different craft. I think I'm probably only going to need one strand, but I have two more just in case. All right. So what you are really going to need is a very, very important tool-wise are these memory wire cutters. Guys, if you are new to memory wire, and if you try to cut them with your regular pliers, you will ding, with your regular cutters rather, you will ding them. So yeah, and I just shout out to Miss Debbie Caldwell. These were a gift from Debbie, because my previous memory wire cutters were a bit sketch. They were a little sus. So Debbie was like, oh my God, she didn't want anything to happen to me. So, all right. And I just, real quick, guys. So memory wire bracelets, just real quick, on memory wire bracelets. They can be made many different ways, right? You can just, people say they're so easy, and they are easy in the essence that it is very easy to put a bead onto a piece of wire. Yes, it is. But there's different ways, right? You can do an organic one where you just load on beads randomly and you just make yourself a nice little random stack. I love doing bracelets like that. You can do one like we're going to do today that's going to have a pattern, and it's just going to be the same pattern that repeats itself over and over. But you can also do memory wire bracelets, like you can do color blocking, you can do design blocking, meaning like one wrap will be a certain design, then the next wrap a different design, or you can do color blocking that way. So there's all different ways you can make them, and there's all different tools that you can use to help. For those and guys, it's glue. I promise it's glue. I promise there might be a little couple extra cat glitters in here, but that's glue. But if I have a design like that where I kind of need to measure it out because I want it to be on the wrist in a specific pattern, I use something like this. This has 4, I think 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4. So here's your ruler. So this way you can kind of like if your wrist is 7 inches, you can figure out, 7 inches of beads or what have you, how you can kind of, and then it will, when it goes on your wrist, it will look a certain way. There's also Misty Moon, Miss Louisa, if you all know her. She has a really cool tool out that has like rods and a little board. And how I know that is because I actually saw Beki do it in a video. She used it. So I'm going to look for that video over on Beki's channel. And I'll also, if I find it, I'll put that in the description box. And I'll also put the link, if I can find it, for the actual product from Misty Moon. And then I'll put Beki's video in the link so you can see how to use that. Because I don't have it. If I did, I would show you guys. But I don't have it, unfortunately. I'm going to get it, though. It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. All right, so we have to figure out how many loops do we want. So I think I'm going to do like a 3. I kind of like to do 3 loops. 3 loop style bracelets. You can do more or less. Sometimes I like to do just 2 loops and make it a bangle. That's fun too. You can do that with some 2-hole beads, and that's always a good time. But I think we're going to do 3 loops with this guy. So I'm going to find the end of my wire here. And I'm going to, where are you at, my friend? What are we doing? You are out of line. Okay. There we go. So, and I like to overlap. So we'll say this is, okay, so this is, to this is 1, and then that's 2. So we'll say this is 3. So I will cut, I'm going to cut extra. So I'm actually probably going to cut closer to 4 loops. That's just kind of how I measure, sort of. Just want to make sure you're on the right loops. But if you didn't want to cut that much extra, I would just cut a little bit past, you want to cut a little bit past, so kind of like another quarter of a loop. So this way, when you turn your loops at the end, then they're kind of even. So, like I'll show you. See how this is here? So I'll cut this all the way over here. And I think that's 3 loops, right? I'm going to cut an extra loop just in case. So this is really thick loops. This is really thick loops. This is really thick steel memory wire here. This is, so I don't know how this is going to go. Usually these cut through like butter, but, oh, perfect. But this, like I said, is a little extra heavy duty. These are amazing to get you some. These are Zoron. Ooh, Miss Debbie treated me. These are good. All right. It might be too much memory wire, but that's okay. Also, if you want to get, that is way too much. That's like, I don't know, whatever. If you want to get bead stoppers and you want to like put those on the ends before you turn them, you can. I'm going to actually turn a loop, because what I'm going to do is I'm basically going to make myself a pattern, and we're just going to repeat the pattern over and over and over until we feel like that is enough. So, I will just, let me find. Now I'm going to tell you, this is probably going to be a little tricky. Wondering if I should use my bail making pliers. Sometimes they're a little more sturdy, but this loop is going to be hard to make because it is on this heavy duty wire, but we're going to get through it. All right. So it's basically just like any other loop. You're going to put it between your pliers here. You're going to make sure that is no wire sticking out there. And you're going to hold on to your pliers for dear life. And you're just going to start to turn. Whoops. Okay. And now I'm going to grab them back, and I'm going to continue to turn slowly because this is really heavy duty wire. And you also don't want to mark up this wire. And sometimes it will get a little slippery. Like it looks like but look, that's all I've made so far. That's all I've made. Because this is really, you have to just do it slowly. Okay, when you feel we're getting close. Am I on camera? Yes. Yes, Kyle, you are. All right. Oh, it hurts the hands. But you want to make sure that this is closed because beads will have a tendency to pop out. And also, if you want to hang like a little dangle or something here, you're going to want to make sure this is closed. All right, we're going one more time. This should close us. Not quite. Oh, my God, it's so hard. It's so hard. Okay. All right, that is not quite closed. Let me see if we can just go ahead and close this with this plier. Okay. There we go. So you'll have a loop like this. Now, they do sell little half drilled beads that you can glue on the end of these. I just usually make a loop, if I'm being honest with you. I don't know if I trust those beads, but I did buy some. I do have some. Beadalon has like a little combination pack where they have a couple different assorted sizes. And I haven't used them yet, but one of these days I will. I did try to use them on this before, and I couldn't because the holes on those beads aren't big enough. Those are designed for like normal memory wire. You know, this is beast mode memory wire. All right, so we like this loop. I did put, where is it? Oh, where are you, my friend? I did put 2 of these little metal spacers in here. Because I like to put a metal spacer at the end, because when we turn the loops, and if you have a glass bead or a crystal bead there, it gets kind of dicey because it's real easy to crack those beads. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to find the other end. Okay. And this is thick, so if you have like really thin holes, like small drill holes on your beads, which I probably should have tested some of these. I think we're going to be fine, though. I'm just going to test right now. If these bellflowers don't fit, that would be some crap, wouldn't it? We're going to have to switch to regular. They might not fit. Oh, no. Okay. Let me just cut another. Sometimes, where did I put those cutters? This end seems a little jagged. Now, let's see. Because if these don't fit on here, that's going to be a problem. I might have to use the regular. Yeah, I think that's going to be... All right, folks. Give me 1 second. Okay, friends. So, slight change of plans. We are going to be actually using... and I actually might like this better, but we are going to be using this rose gold memory wire, which I actually got, if I say actually one more time, from Bargain Bead Box. So it's actually kind of poetic. I don't know if they still carry this product. I'm pretty sure I bought this a while ago, but we're gonna go with it because I didn't really like the silver, because I haven't bought memory wire in a while, and I usually use the heavy duty stuff, and some of the silver one I have is like kind of tarnished. So I was like, that's not a good look. Let's go with this look, and this might look really pretty in those clear beads. We'll see. It might be a happy accident. Right, so let's find the end. I'm still going to use the silver spacer beads because I don't really care about mixed colors. It's a whimsical bracelet, okay? All right, so now we have to figure out our pattern. So I think I'm going to be stacking, like using these, like 3, and then maybe one of those, and then we'll start our pattern. So we're going to have 3 different candies. Let me see if I like that. Yeah. So we'll have 3 different candies. So we'll start out with... Should we start out with the big flowers? We'll start out with the big flowers on one of these. Oh, it's going to go like this, like a wrapper. So it'll sit there like that. And then another one on the end. Okay. And I'm going to leave this out for myself so I remember. Am I on film? Yeah, okay. I know I asked that a lot, right? Then we're going to do 3 crystals. And then I was thinking of doing... Why am I sound like that? Then I was thinking of doing maybe 3 cubes in between. What do you guys think? Because I really want to get those colors in there too. And then we'll do a frosty. And then we'll do 3 of these. See, we're just doing random patterns. I just don't know if I want to do 3 cubes in between every one. I think I do, but I'm not 100% sure. Okay, and then we'll do a smaller candy. So we'll do the green candy with the smaller flowers. With what's wrong with me? Oh, Lord, I'm singing Jelly Roll now. Y'all don't mind me. I'm in my feels. Okay. I think this is going to be super cute. And then 3 more of these. I just hope I don't run out of beads. Maybe I'll only do 2 of these. But I kind of like the idea of 3. I think we're going to have enough. And then maybe 3 more cubes. We might run out of cubes. I don't know. If I do them in between each layer. Well, I don't know. And then we'll do this. 3 more of these. I guess we have to put it on and see where it's gonna fit, right? I think that's the only way to really do it. Right? 3 more of these. Then I also am not 100% sure if I'm going to use these, but for now they're here. I think it'll help space things out so I don't run out of other beads. All right, and then we'll do a peppermint candy with the bigger flowers. Right? And then we repeat, and then we'll, oh, wrong one. And then we'll repeat our pattern. Okay, so let's see how this goes. All right, now we're ready to start. I just want to see how these 3, I think these look better when they're kind of stacked up. So that's why I like the idea of 3. And also it's my favorite number. And I don't really know if they stack in a certain way. Like, does that look like it matches? I don't know. These beads are so confusing to me sometimes. I don't know if they're like they go on a certain way together, or they're just, that's what we're going with. Okay. They might just be like an organic type thing. All right, we're going to see. We're going to put this guy on. I probably should put one here. Guys, this might be a long one, but it's okay. Right? I mean, you can watch me in parts. Like if y'all got stuff to do, want to wash some dishes or something. I don't know. I don't. Whatever you need to do. I still have to make my husband breakfast. I have to cook the bacon and cut the cheese. I pack his breakfast and his lunch every morning. He eats breakfast when he gets to work. And it's usually I'll make like a pound of bacon, and he'll get a couple of slices and some other stuff, usually like a yogurt and some cheese, and way too much information, but it's how I roll. All right, so we are here at the bellflower part, and I just want to see. Oh, that sits nice. Okay, so this is going to be our first guy, which is this glowy dude, and I think he can be a candy. I say, why not? I say, why can't he be a candy? He's beautiful and round. He could be a glowy candy. But yeah. But fortunately, he only has 3 days of work this week because of the holidays, the Thanksgiving and whatnot. And he's off Friday, which I love. So we have four days together, which is really nice. We'll probably take a nice drive somewhere. I love when my husband has days off and we can hang out. My husband's like literally one of my best friends. He really is. All right, let me see. I think we'll be able to do 3. I think we'll have enough that we can put 3 of these little cubes in here. I just think they're so perfect. Like they look like little ice cubes. And I just love that color. I think the color is amazing. I'm really not one for pastels, I'll be honest with you, but I think this is a really cute idea. These holes, my friend. I see they're going to have a big Black Friday sale over there at Bead Box Bargains, guys. Also, if you're new to Bargain Bead Box, they have a sister store that you get a 30% coupon to the site every month with your Bargain Bead Box. And it's a special code. And that will get you, and I'll tell you something. It comes in clutch, my friends. It comes in clutch. I think I've saved up to upwards of 40 plus some dollars. I haven't ordered in a while. I've been wanting to put an order in, but that's just the way it goes sometimes. But I'm getting there. I think Friday I'll be putting an order in. It really depends on PayPal, honestly. If PayPal lets me do like a pay in 4 like I used to do, then it should be fine. But the last time they said no, call. And call was sad. because that's how I buy beads sometimes, because I don't have money to just spend $100 on beads. I mean, some people might think that that's not much, but to me, I'm on a fixed income. That's a lot of money. So, but if I can do it in increments of 4, then I can afford it. It makes it much more affordable. Okay, let's see if we like these cubes together. Oh, that's really cute. Keep going, Kyle. Wait, do we start? Where are we at? We did our cubes. So maybe it goes this side. Did I really put it out of order like that? What was I doing? That was like my left side of my brain. That was Patricia. She did that to throw me off. She's mad at me for something, I'm sure. I'm sure I did something that she didn't like. If y'all don't know, Patricia's that part of my that person that runs a certain part of my brain that I rebel against. It is what it is. Well, welcome to my channel. Oh, look how cute. Do we like that? I do. I think that's so whimsical. Yes. I think she'll love it. And I think I do like these little frosty beads in between, because it kind of helps fill in that space of the bead cap. That's super cute. So what we're gonna do is, when we get here to the end, if we ever get there, we are going to measure and see where we're at, because I don't know how many loops this will be. It might only be 1 loop. It seemed like a lot of beads. It could be 2 loops, where I'm not sure, but we'll see. We'll find out together. And I like doing this kind of style of bracelet because you really don't have to figure out math, because you're basically repeating the same pattern over and over again. So it's going to go on the wrist how it goes on the wrist. It's not like it really needs to be a specific, size, if you don't mind that organic look. But sometimes I do struggle with the design blocking and and color blocking on memory wire. Some people might think it's really easy. But it's really all about like getting your everything to match up. And sometimes that's hard. That's why there's really great tools out there for those things, And I think they're very helpful. And I think Misty Moon was genius with her tool. Absolutely genius. I really need to get it. I hope she still sells them. All right, so I probably should have checked that before I started this video, but I guarantee you guys, if she does still sell them, I will post the link. So we are here. So we are at about a loop and a quarter, we'll say. Not quite a quarter, right? Cool. Well, do we like it? That's the question. Do we like what we're doing? Because if we don't, now's a good time to stop. And I do. I think it's really super cute. What do you think, guys? Yeah, I say we continue. So now I'm just going to have to look at the bracelet to see where we go. All right, so what did we start out with? If I can find the end. Okay, so we started out with... So I'm going to just put these in order, the candies. I'm going to put the candies in order as they are on the bracelet. Maybe that will help me. Sometimes, guys, if you have a brain like I do, which is right now at the moment extremely scattered, because I'm going through a very borderline time right now. So my brain is a little crazy. This will help me keep myself in line. All right. So enough about me. We are moving on. We are moving on to a candy. We are moving on to the white candy, to the iridescent candy. Make sure, guys, that you're putting your bead caps on the proper ways. Did I put a white bead on last? I did. Okay, perfect. My original thought process was to do 3 of these and then 3 of those, like 3 of these and 3 of these every other. But I realized that in my brain, I thought these were smaller, so I thought that was going to work. And then when I saw that they were not quite as small as I thought they were, I was like, this might not work. And I'm going to run out, because I think you only get like 30 or so of those. And I think I had like 50 of these. It might have worked out. I don't know. I hope I have enough of these triangles. I should. There should be like, I would say, probably at least 70 beads on the strand. Probably 80 or 90, but maybe even 100. Maybe even 100. So now we're just keeping our pattern together. baby wrapper. These are so pretty. And then I thought maybe should I do a couple candies together? Like, you know what I mean? How should I space them out? That was the big question that had a dilemma in my mind about, because I pretty much was designing this in my mind. I really didn't lay it out anywhere, and I think that's evident right now, because I'm not sure. But in my mind, I was like, should I do like 3 candies, and then like 3 of the same candies, and then a block of these, and then 3 of the same candies? Like, I mean, these are things that you have to figure out sometimes. But I think I like where we're going here. I really like the sparkles. I think once we keep going and we've made at least like 3 of those passes, I think that hopefully I have enough of these. I'm actually going to lay these right down here. It's a little easier. I think it'll look really pretty. So, yeah. I don't know if I'm going to, I might pause you guys and finish up some of this, because this is probably going to be a lengthy process. And I don't know, you might got something to do today. You might got something to do. I feel like I'm missing something. Oh, wrong side. And make sure those are all on the right side, right? Because we did. Yeah, I think that's right. We'll see. We'll find out together. You guys yell and let me know if I missed one. Yeah, I'm going to lay these out for myself too. Sometimes you just got to take them out of the cups, my friends. Sometimes you just got to take them right out. Right on out of the cup. All right, let me finish this row, and then I'm going to, bonus points for cat glitter. And then I'm probably going to pause this and finish it up, and then we'll see it together. All right, my friends, I will be right back. All right, my friends, it seems like that was forever ago, but we are back. We are back. I should have probably cleaned this up before I came back. But I am at my desired where I want to be, not in my life, but in general with this project anyway. All right. So let's move these out of the way, because if I don't, I'll just run them over. So this is what we have. And I think it's really pretty. I probably should have spaced the pattern out a little bit more so everything wasn't on the same side, but I think it's going to look different when it's on the wrist. So I'm just going to go with it. And I think it's really pretty. It's soft, beautiful, muted. Just, it's girly, it's cute, it's fun, it's whimsical. All right, so here comes the dicey part, my friends. Because up until this part, this one's been a piece of cake, but this is where it gets crazy. So now we have to kind of guesstimate. Make sure this is everybody. You don't have any like gaps in your wire. You're making sure everybody is, accounted for. Because now we're going to cut this wire. So you want to kind of guesstimate about where to cut it, that you'll be able to make a nice loop, or you'll have enough wire, but it's not too much wire, and you know what I'm saying? So, and this is also why I like to put a metal bead or some kind of bead at the end that is not going to be able to break. Just in case you miscalculate on cutting your wire, you have a little bit of, and also this has a little bit of a bigger hole. Sometimes your little metal beads have bigger holes, and sometimes the wire, it'll fit nicer in there. I don't know how to explain it, but so we're going to take our cutters, and we're going to, like I said, we're going to guesstimate. And also you want to make sure it's like secure, but you don't want your beads to be so tight that they're cracking against each other. So just keep that in mind too. I feel like that's about good. Okay, so make that cut. See how those cut right through that like butter? Like butter. All right, so we're going to find the end here. And that's probably a little bit too much. Let me just cut a little tiny. I thought it was a little much when I cut it, but did that even take any off, Kyle? What are you doing with yourself? Okay, there we go. I feel much better about that now. All right. So just going to go ahead. We're going to turn this loop. This is going to be a little bit easier to turn because this is more of a normal gauge memory wire here. It's not the heavy duty gauge. So now we're just going to make sure our loop is closed. Okay. You can also use these pliers as well. Just kind of really make sure that's in there. You can bend this back a little bit, but don't get crazy with it because you can snap this wire. It's not meant to be bent like if you're breaking the neck on something. It's really not meant to bend that way, but you can a little bit. Okay, see how that just sits really nice in there? And there we go. I'm going to put it on real quick. Let me go ahead and take my bracelet off. My wrist is a little swollen today because I don't know if I took my water pill. Oh, the midlife crisis problems. Also, can't take the bracelet. Oh my goodness, what is going on? Listen, Candy Cooper, you make these bracelets entirely too sturdy. I think I got two little dudes in there. Oh my God, can you just go? What is going on with you? Anyway, I might have to try it on over top of this bracelet. I got to figure it out, my friends, because I can't sleep in my jewelry. Can you guys sleep? Here's a question. Can you guys sleep in your jewelry? I cannot sleep in my jewelry. Oh, I think I got one of them out. Okay. There we go. I just can't. I sleep in my wedding rings. I don't ever I take my wedding rings off if I'm making meatloaf or cookies. But I shower with them. I know I probably shouldn't. I sleep with them. I know I probably shouldn't, but... Right, so I made a whole bunch of dandy loops here, and I don't even know if they finished in the same area. But we'll see. They don't always have to. They can be organic. They can be whatever you want them to be. So these are just, and these are like, one size fits all. Well, man, I made a big old stack, didn't I? Oh, sorry, guys. That was for, oh, see how everything's kind of bunched up now? I don't know if I love all the colors bunched up. Like, that is legit, like, perfect. Like, everything is, well, I don't know about perfect, but I don't know. I don't like how these three candies are here. What do you think, guys? I think that's a little... Maybe I should work on... Maybe it's too many loops. Maybe I went a little crazy. I don't know. I kind of love it, though. I think I'm going to keep it the same. And I'm just going to give it to her. And she's going to love it. I don't care that the candies are all the same. It'll be in the same spot. It'll be what it is. It'll be what it is. So, yeah. Anyway, my friends... I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed this. The thing is, I wanted to do a memory wire bracelet, and this was on my mind. And I scrounged and I looked so hard for these peppermints, and then Lori with the MVP save with the bellflowers. I probably should have put a design together before I did on the fly, but this is how we learn, right? So maybe I'll work on the spacing. I don't know if I love the spacing on the pattern, but anyway, that's our memory wire bracelet for today, my friends. I will be back tomorrow with another fun Christmas bracelet, guys. We're going to be using some Jesse James beads, but they're older beads. They're beads from probably like 2 years ago that I want to use up, and I have a really cute idea. So again, design on the fly-ish. That seems to be what we do here. That seems to be. I hope you want just like a slinky. Just want to play with it like a slinky. You could even, if you didn't like it as a bracelet, I mean, you could you hang it on a tree. Look at that. Just don't, if you have cats or small children, don't hang it at the bottom. Listen, it could be what you want it to be if you don't want it to be a bracelet. She can do whatever she wants. It's the thought that counts, right? All right, my friends. You all have a beautiful, beautiful week, and you have a beautiful holiday. I'm sure I will see you guys. Like I said, I'll be back tomorrow, probably with that project. And so I'll see you guys before Thanksgiving so I can wish you a proper, wonderful holiday. But for now, you guys have a great night. Love you. Bye.